I'm Andy Cottrell, founder and CEO at Trivantis. And today on Risk Radar, I am joined by Jim Lipkis, co-founder and CEO of Monaco Risk, a quantitative cyber risk management platform, and Nate Hartman, who is the CISO here at Trivantis. I see a lot of people who are doing qualitative risk assessments. It all seems very finger in the air and not very structured.
Cyber is managed by technical people. The CISOs struggle to talk to their financial executive about their investment needs. And that's because there's no common language. Even as of today, after all these years, the penetration of quantitative techniques in the cybersecurity world, it's microscopic. We started Monaco Risk with the thought that we could apply some new ideas to make quantitative techniques more approachable in cybersecurity.
If I'm a CFO, I want to know in dollar terms how much whole disk encryption on all of my endpoints is going to save me.
Yeah.
What is the ROI of implementing this control?
Right. We can do that. This is a highly simplified version of the cyber defense graph. So the attacker enters from the left, follows one of the paths through the graph. What we're actually seeing here is the controls that are deployed to intercept and block those attacks. Where are the weak spots in this control configuration? Here, the degree of redness shows those were the controls that were most likely to miss those attacks that actually turned into successful loss events. If the attacker makes their way through all the controls on the workstation, avoids detection, then they're probably going to land on the back end somewhere. This model client has two backends. The attacker can go either way. Again, in the back end, there's a series of controls. The attacker is going to find critical data files and encrypt them. If they succeed in doing that, that's a successful attack. Now here, we're just looking at the occurrence of the attack. There's another part of our tool that looks at the impact or severity of the attack. Now we can create what-if scenarios. Each of these what-if scenarios represents some control improvement. Our what-if scenario number 3 is a combination of a strong workstation agent and a secure email product. Look at the impact of that. We've reduced the probability of that loss exceeding $10 million over the 10-year period from over 25% to well under 10%.
Jim, for this to work and produce numbers on the output, there need to be numbers going in at the front end.
Where do you get the data? People look at that and say, you can't do quantitative. Where are you going to get all that data? But it turns out you have a lot more data than you think. And you need a lot less data than you think.
What does the Monaco Risk platform do that's different?
We are modeling controls as first-class objects, and that's a new thing. This is our approach to connecting the technical language with the business language. We've had success with that. We've seen it work in companies.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Trivantis Risk Radar. We're a cybersecurity and privacy consulting firm focused on helping our clients manage risk, resilience, and trust for their organizations. Do let us know if we can help you in any way as you navigate through this ever-evolving threat landscape.